Hello, good morning. How y'all doing? Hope everyone is doing well. I am. So let's get into this message. We're going to start off with some words of power for you, just for you to remember how beautiful you are, the beautiful person that you are. These words are going to speak to each of your chakras, or as I've been taught to call it, our melanin clusters. So let's start at the root. I am grounded. These are words that you can say to yourself each and every day, or in times of when you need peace or stillness. The root chakra. I am grounded. The sacral chakra. I create. The solar plexus chakra. I have power. The heart chakra. I love freely. The throat chakra. I speak my truth. Your first eye. Your third eye. I trust myself. And your crown chakra. I am divine. So that's what we're going to talk about. Let's get the message. Now I'm going to pull one of these. I'm going to pull an oracle message from my bowl. And each of these has an Egyptian symbol. And then we're going to talk about what do you need to know right now. So I'm waiting for the one that is going to, the ones that stick to my fingers. And it is, this symbol. So let's find out what this what message do we have? What message do we have, Spirit? This is talking about the Chicham, the scepter or authority. So let's learn about this one. The Chicham scepter was created by all male gods as a symbol of power and authority. It had a carved head shaped like a head of a gazelle-like animal and a forked foot to give it extra stability and to act as a defense against snakes and scorpions. The scepter was used either as a help and support or as a weapon. Therefore, it represented guidance and mercy tempered with potential active force. One without the other represented an imbalance in the use of power. Scorpions. Scepters of this types were included in the burial goods of monarchs as part of the regalia of the crown and were awarded to the deceased as he or she passed into the land of the West, which is the land of the ancestors. The Chicham scepter, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, was also combined with the Ankh, the Dijet, and the crook and flail, depending upon the aspect of power being emphasized. The sequence number is 5. 5 talks about change, abrupt change, transitions, uncomfortable changes. So let's see what this means. means power, authority, and discipline achieved by just means. It demonstrates strength and wisdom, especially in the house of Osiris. Teachum is a strong indication that it is the strength or weakness of your own personal force that may determine the issue and the degree to which the issue is pivotal in your life. Teachum represents internal strength gained by rite of passage. It counsels you to exercise discipline over yourself as well as others. Now, this is how the symbol is supposed to look. This is upright. This is reversed. So I pulled it in the reverse position. So I just explained to you what upright means: power, authority, use your own internal strength, have self-discipline for you and others. So it's about you being self-aware of your actions and maybe not going after, or maybe using your discernment, because your actions may not only affect you, they may affect someone else too. So in reverse, the teachum represents tyranny, imbalance, and self-indulgence. Yeah. You are the victim of tyranny coming from the, You are a victim of tyranny. While every individual must be flexible within the pressures of everyday life and the needs of others, expressive suppression of your individual and personal needs and the expression of your identity is neither healthy nor wise. Whether this tyranny is inflicted by others or is self-imposed through excessive severity or overindulgence, no situation can prosper until this oppression is dealt with and the balance is restored. So there is an imbalance. There's a controlling force, controlling nature within you, or you're being subjected to someone that's trying to control you. And it's not supposed to be that way. It's throwing off your path. It's blocking your path to healing. It's not wisdom to want to be able to control someone. Why would you want to do that? You do that out of fear. You do that out of not knowing. You do that because your root chakra is off balance. You don't feel safe. So you control your environment. You manipulate. Some of you may be manipulators, which I hope not, or or being manipulated. Something about healing frequency music is important. You may want to, excuse me. You may want to look up or just listen to music. It's healing. To balance yourself, to restore balance. Something is off balance. Let's get a message from the spirits of Africa. Let's get a message from the spirits of Africa. Thank you for that message, Spirit. Now we can find out. Let's delve in more. Okay, that's too much. I have one. I have one, please, Spirit. One message. One message. Introspection. Papa Legba. We're going to learn about Papa Legba and introspection. You have the key. You have a yellow cloth that's halfway in, halfway out. A basket. Some say Papa Legua is the Orisha of crossroads. You have to go through him to get your, I don't know, prayers answered or something like that. I'm not sure, so don't quote me. Number 16 could be significant. So let's look this up. What does Papa Legba have to tell us? Yeah. Papa Legba is the Loa of the crossroads in Haitian voodoo. He serves as the intermediary between spiritual and physical worlds. As such, Papa Legba is seen as the punisher or rewarder. Like the scepter. The scepter can be used for guidance or it can be used as a weapon. The actions that you take. Depending on his manifestation, he facilitates communication on all levels and encourages us to contemplate and reflect to attain wisdom. The number 16 encourages you to go deep within so that you get the answers that you seek. It asks you to connect with the great communicator at this time. The great communicator. You are receiving words of wisdom and knowledge that will lead you down the right path. This information is within you. Your soul is guiding you. So the divine, your angels, your ancestors, whoever the great communicator is with you, to you, they're giving you signs. You're going to be receiving messages of how to move forward. You're maybe at a crossroads in your life and you don't know which way to go. A lot of you may be stuck. I'm hearing be careful of the people that you surround yourself with. Surround yourself with positive people with positive energy, positive vibes. I'm seeing peer pressure. Crabs in the barrel. Crabs in the bucket. Something significant about that. Listen to the great communicator. It's going to lead you down the right path instead of down the path where others are trying to lead you. Tyranny, controlling, abusive. You know that's not the road that you need to go down. Your soul, let your soul guide you. Your soul is speaking right now. You're being called to don't overthink, right? Because overthinking is going to keep you stuck. It's time for you to reflect. And it's time for you to take action. Yeah. Staying stuck and staying stagnant. And that you may be overlooking, I don't know, some of y'all may be overlooking like critical details or something. It's something that you may not be seeing It's like the forest from the trees. You may be moving too fast. You're being asked to slow down, be present, and listen to that inner voice inside. Maybe you want to achieve something, or you're going after something, or you have this opportunity and you want to make a quick move. That's fine. That's good. But listen to your intuition. A lot of you are anxious, have anxiety, like a lot of fear. That holds a lot of us back from taking risks or taking advantage of opportunities that come our way. You're confused. Just take a step back and breathe. You know, deep breathing does you wonders. It does wonders for the soul. It resets your nervous system, so everything is in sync. Let's get some messages. Healing. I saw this before I even pulled this card. And I was getting ready. Faith and miracles. Believe in the miracles. Believe that miracles do happen. Miracles happen when you detach from this physical world. Papa Legba is the crossroads. You're at the crossroads between the physical and the spiritual. If you keep going, if you listen to your intuition, this is what's on the other side. Why am I seeing red pill and blue pill? That's a theory. Something is balanced. Something is balancing. Miracles, faith. Yeah. Adjust your posture. This is talking about your chakras. Like we discussed, like we went over it at the beginning. Talked about your root chakra, your sacral chakra, your solar plexus chakra, your heart chakra, your throat chakra, your first eye, your third eye chakra, and your crown chakra. You are adjusting these. Adjust the posture and just balance, flow, and breathe. When you adjust your chakras, when you clear those blockages, you have a lot of flow. Let me talk about the root chakra for a minute, because that came up. The root chakra. Let's talk about if you have a blocked root chakra. That's going to cause you to just be like, have to control everything. Let me see if I can see this one. The root chakra. Okay, yeah, here we go. Now, the root chakra, which is symbolized in red at the bottom, is located at the base of the spine, right? It functions as survival, physical awareness, security, trust, and a person's relationship with money, home, and their job. An unbalanced root chakra is exhibited as self-centered, shy, violent, and angry behavior. So, if I don't know if this is you, I don't know if this is someone else, but some of y'all got trust issues. You may be shy. And when people really piss you off, you like go to 0 to 100 real quick. Someone is all about themselves, only cares about themselves, don't care about what anybody else thinks or wants or desires, or they're very selfish. Maybe you're healing. You're at a crossroads to heal that part. Maybe you're wielding that scepter in the wrong direction. It needs to be upright. You're using it as a weapon instead of as guidance and support. It's all about looking at the bigger picture. Sacral chakra. That came up too. In regard to finding real love and true love. Now, sacral chakra deals with your creative energy, your creative power. It can deal with you either being hypersexualized, sleeping with a lot of people, or the opposite of that. Let's look that up, since that one came up as well. So we have two chakras y'all need to work on, your root chakra and your sacral chakra. So your sacral chakra is located near your reproductive organs. It functions and controls your desires, your sexuality, pleasure, procreation, socialization, creativity, emotions, fear, and the instinct to nurture. An unbalanced sacral chakra is evidenced in overindulgence. Did we get overindulgence in? Yeah. Overindulgence. Where was that? I forgot. Okay. Envy, jealousy, sexual dysfunctions, confusion, jealousy, possessiveness, and infertility. So, yeah, take that as it fits. I don't know this how it relates to each one of you, but if you're trying to just be aware of how you're moving out here, and that's just it, so you can make changes. I mean, what else do I have to say? Because your actions affect not only you, they affect other people as well. It's about listening to your inner guiding light within yourself. Let your soul speak. You are in God's good graces. The great communicator is speaking to you, telling you a new path, a new way to go, and getting rid of these karmic bonds that hold you down, that block your path, that were supposed to teach you a lesson. But some of you are stuck in this lesson. And if you're seeing this message, then this is a sign to let it go. Just let it go. Find a way to let it go safely, especially if this is someone you're dealing with who is abusive. It's time for you to take your power back. You are the boss. Be the boss. Get that boss energy up. If you're shy, if you don't speak up, it's time for you to find your voice. Get that voice, get your voice back. Take your power back. Don't ever let anyone take control of your life. You make decisions for yourself, because each one of us has a spiritual path, a spiritual purpose. And how tragic would it be if you would let someone else determine that purpose for you? Because people will control you. Selfish, self-centered, only care about themselves. They don't care about your best interests. They care about what you can do for them. A lot of you are advancing to the next level. This is about your ascension, your spiritual ascension. You want to do better, whether that's spiritually or physically. Of course, you'll have challenges, but keep going. Don't stay stuck at the summit here. This is where you think and reevaluate on how to make that next move. Y'all on some next level stuff. And you escaped. You're free. You escaped. You're like a butterfly. You transformed into a beautiful butterfly. It's time to show the world who you really are. It's time to get out of someone else's control. Because you are loved. You should be loved. You escaped an ocean of suffering, grief, pain, loss, being stuck in your feelings. Drifting in your emotions, lost, stuck, unable to move forward, just going back and forth, going with the tides of the ocean. They come in and out, in and out. Your emotions are up and down, back and forth. Get out of that. Walk on the shore. Look at the ocean and thank the water spirits for their insight. Reflect and take action and move on. It's not meant for you to stay stuck, torturing yourself. Let's get some more messages. Spirit. 10 of Cups. It's about you and you being happy, fulfilled, loved, emotional fulfillment. How does that look for you? Only you can define it. Maybe it looks like a family. Maybe it looks like being single. What makes you happy? 6 of Pentacles. This is about you sharing. Sharing is caring. That's what I heard. Sharing is caring. Sharing your wealth, sharing your gifts, sharing whatever it is. You have something special to share with the world. You know what that is. A lot of you have struggled, and now you're in a prosperous season in your life. And if you're not, this is what's coming. You're going to have enough to share with other people. Whatever that is, whatever spiritual gifts, physical gifts, whatever it is that you have. We have the Two of Pentacles, and I can't show this. It came up in reverse. You're no longer settling. You realizing that you can't do it all on your own. You need help. Your spirit team is here to help you. You don't have to do it on your own. People are going to come in to help you, however that looks for you. However that looks for you. If it's counseling, healing, the world. You've been all around the world, but it's in reverse. This chapter is still being written in your life, your story. You may have closed the chapter, but you're on to the next. The book, your book of life is still being written. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? You have some unfinished business. Unfinished business. Maybe a lot of you want to travel and you're not able to travel right now. Celebrating life, celebrating you. The beautiful life that you want. Let's get a message. You are the star. Starlight. Look up at your path is being guided. Your way. Don't slow down. Manifestation through hesitation or worry. Keep the faith and create light in the dark. The path of the stars is made by the same energy. Look at the stars. At night, you're going to get a message. Look at the stars at night. When it's very peaceful, when the world is sleeping. Let's get one more. Energetic pull. Your soul is pulling you to the right path where you should go. A true master knows that you create through your actions. Do not hesitate when you feel the energy pulling you. Follow it fearlessly and move worlds. All these beautiful spirits are pulling you. pulling you to healing, pulling you to receive your blessings, take you on that next level, right? You have gifts to share. You have, the world cannot, the world will, I'm hearing, be dysfunctional. The world needs your gifts. The world will not be the same if you didn't share, if you don't share your gifts. You know, the gifts and the talents that you're being pulled towards. Your creative talents, your passions, your God-given gifts. Don't sleep on those. Yeah. Don't sleep on your gifts. Ooh. Your path is being illuminated. You got that pull. Adjust your posture. Sit up straight. Take your power back. Lead with love. Lead with your heart. That's where your blessings come from. That's when you get your intuition. Don't block your heart out. Receive love. Give love. Don't hoard. Hearing hoarding your feelings, hoarding your possessions. They're meant to be shared in a healthy way. The journey wasn't the most smoothest or the most pleasant lately, but everything is coming together. Your patience, strength, and perseverance will soon be rewarded. The wait is almost over. Hold on. Take a picture of that. Hold on. It's almost over. All right, that's the message. I hope this helped you in some way. If it did, I really wish y'all peace in your journey. Each one of us go through different things at different times in our lives. But it's important that we don't get stuck. And you guys are coming out of this cocoon. You're this beautiful butterfly. So just remember that. And you are the boss. You take the lead in your own life. Because you are advancing to the next level. And I'll see y'all there. Have a beautiful day. Bye.